Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have something actually really exciting to share with you. I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I will be filming some reviews and some wear tests on human hair. But what I have today is actually this very beautiful style, which you're probably thinking, okay, Kim, why are you wearing such a warm shade? Well, this is actually a beautiful wig that I'm wearing today for the Beauty Nook. So it is a Belle Madame Platinum Hair Collection wig. So it is a 50-50 synthetic and human hair blend. And this style is actually called the Elegant. So I think this is a perfect name for this wig because it is quite elegant in its flat straightness. So something a little bit different for me is low density style. I think you'll actually like it and you might like what I have to say about it. So please keep on watching if you want to know more about the Elegant from Belle Madame. So Belle Madame is an exclusive brand from Germany. So what I know of Belle Madame at the moment is synthetic wigs. Really beautiful hair quality, very lightweight. I must admit the fibers are, very real hair-like. So this is the first time I have ever tried on a human hair blend, and it's actually really great that I'm trying it from Belle Madame because I do like their caps quite a lot. I find the wigs extremely comfortable, so I do have something to compare this one to, even if I don't have other human hair pieces from Belle Madame yet. And I'm really happy today that I can talk about this wig for the Beauty Nook because the Beauty Nook is one of the very few retailers in the US that does supply and carry Belle Madame. So Belle Madame wigs, the Belle Madame Platinum Hair Collection, as well as Belle Madame Care products as well. So I will include all of the contact details of the Beauty Nook down below. So both the Beauty Nook business page where you can contact both Leanne and Ben to inquire about Belle Madame and about some of the other brands that they carry. Also have a wig consultation and talk about what you might be looking for, and they can provide some of the best prices out there actually, and especially for Belle Madame if you're looking for it. So it is quite hard to find, and definitely the Beauty Nook will be able to provide you with a lot of information about the brand and the styles, and I guess a range of colors as well. So I'll also add a link down below for the Beauty Nook support page. So it is a Facebook group, one of the first Facebook groups that I followed, and it is a safe place to talk about hair loss, to talk all things wigs, as well as makeup too. So please go ahead and follow the Facebook page down below, and also click through to the links to the business page to find out more about Belle Madame. So let's jump into the Elegant. And the Elegant, as I mentioned, is actually a really nice name for this wig because I do find that it is a very classy style. So the Elegant is actually part of the Platinum Hair Collection. It is a slick shoulder length style, and it is quite low density and quite flat. And the description of this wig online is actually, it's a flat, straight style. So I don't think I would actually ever curl this wig or add any wave to it because it sits actually so nicely, and the way it's been manufactured is really nice as a straight, sleek style. So this is a human hair blend or a synthetic mix, depending on the way that you look at it. It is 50% high quality Remy human hair and 50% heat defiant synthetic. This is heat resistant up to 180 degrees Celsius, and currently I haven't added any heat to it because I will do a live demo in a little bit. So let me just preempt this by saying it will probably be a longish video because what I've done is I've worn this wig for approximately 2 to 3 weeks. I've worn it around 6 times. I have actually given it a wash. I've used the Belle Madame human hair products that you're supposed to use with this wig, and I'll go through those products as well shortly. So it will be a longish video because I wanted to give a very thorough review because I've not heard anything about these synthetic blends or the human hair blend wigs, and especially from a brand like Belle Madame. I wanted to give a very thorough review and thorough information on my thoughts about this wig. So the very first thing that I thought as soon as I put this on my head is, wow, this does not feel like it has any synthetic in it whatsoever. So I think this is really across the board with Belle Madame products is the synthetic fibers do not feel like synthetic. They're very lightweight, they're very fine, and I feel like they have a very human hair-like texture. This is exactly the same. When I first received this, I thought there was no way that this has any synthetic in it. Belle Madame fibers, regardless, do not have any shine, or in my opinion, do not look overly fake. So when I first plunked this on my head, I struggled to find where the synthetic fibers were. After wearing this for a few times, I still think the same thing. However, it does perform slightly like HD, obviously because it is HD fibers, but it doesn't get that thick, tacky feel like other HD fibers do. I think it may be because of the blend. So I'll go into some details about the wig itself. It is a sleek bob. It has some layering around the front. It is quite piecey around the sides and around the back. And the total length is approximately 32 centimeters from crown. So the front is around 14 and here is around 32. So this is caramel root. I know what you're thinking. It does not look like it's rooted. And I think that's probably one of the only things that struck me as odd when I took this out of the box, is that this shade is not rooted. It is highly highlighted. It's not rooted though. So let's break down the color code a little bit. It is a blend of 12, 27 and 22H. So it is very, very warm. It's not your classic red. It is a blend of warm caramel and blonde. It does have a little bit of that 12 intermingled and blended with the rest, but it's not a very seamless blend. It is a little bit streaky on top if you like that very highlighted, if you like that very intense, I guess highlighted look, as you can see here, but it doesn't have a root. It does not have that 10 root. I can't see it. It might just be me, but yeah, I can't see that 10 root anywhere on this wig. That's probably the only thing that really struck me as odd when I took this out of the box, was the shade difference versus the description. So this is caramel root, or I'm going to call it caramel blend, and it is a really beautiful color. It is quite warm. It is quite caramel, very, gosh, how can I explain this? A very blonde caramel. So if you do like that really honey caramel shade, you will actually really, really enjoy this. This might be a little bit too blonde or too warm for my skin tone, but I've tried to adapt my makeup today to wear this much easier than without makeup. Without makeup, I actually struggle with the shade because it does wash me out extremely, like quite intensely. So for me, this needs makeup, and it needs a certain type of makeup and much warmer makeup than what I usually wear. Okay, so let us look at the inside of this wig cap. Just like all other Belle Madame wigs, this is extremely comfortable. This is another hand-tied wig, so it's fully hand-tied. And the good news is, for those of you who want to try a Belle Madame hand-tied wig, but they may be too petite for your head size, then this one fits a standard average. So great news for those of you who haven't been able to wear a Belle Madame hand-tied wig. This one is perfect. It has that super lace front that we all know and love in our Belle Madame wigs. It is quite extended. It is ear to ear, which is absolutely beautiful. So it has those silicone grade ear tabs, the medical grade ear tabs. Now, what I really love about this is the hair that has been stitched into the ear tabs is extremely flat. So I really love that because it's not bulky around here and it looks extremely natural when I tuck it behind my ear. I love this wig for tucking behind the ear. So if you're an ear tucker and you're looking for something that looks really natural and very low density, check out the Elegant. You will absolutely love this. So as I mentioned, it has the silicone, it has the bendy adjusters in the ear tabs, quite strong as well. It also has some silicone strips. So for those of you who are completely bald like I am, then you'll actually quite enjoy this. It doesn't move and it doesn't budge, but it does keep this wig in place. The extended nape also has some silicone here, so once you put that in place, it will not slip up. So that's a really great addition to this hand-tied cap. It has some really great Velcro adjusters. I quite like these, they're quite strong, and yeah, really great wig. So as I mentioned, it is very low density. So you can see my fingers quite clearly through here. Now you can't see the scalp through the hair, or you can't see the wig cap through the hair, but it is extremely lightweight and extremely low density, which again, I find that to be quite nice in a wig like this because it is such a flat style. Now I've worn other wigs that are, you know, fully hand tied. It has those medical silicone grade ear tabs, but they were a little bit too bulky, especially around the ear tabs. This though is, yeah, it's just really, really nice and very, very fine and thin and looks so realistic. Alrighty, so I've put it back on and let me talk to you a little bit about the wear of this wig so far. It's worn really, really nicely. After I think about the 6th wear, it was actually quite warm and I just decided to wash it because it was feeling a little, not tacky per se, but it was appearing to be quite stringy. I hadn't actually brushed this wig at all the first few times. It came with a really great instruction book on the maintenance and the care of this wig, and I tried to follow this to the T because I've never had a synthetic mix before and I wasn't sure what to expect. So it does say not to comb and brush this too much. It does say, however, that you should avoid using a wide tooth comb as much as possible when you're dry combing this, and to use a soft bristled paddle brush like this one with the rounded tips. So this is my wet brush that I use, and I find it brushes quite nicely. I haven't seen this frizz, so that's really great news. It's been 6 wears and I didn't see this frizz at all like you do some of the other HD fibres, and it didn't bunch up at the nape either. So it was still quite silky and soft when I washed it for the first time. So washing this was very similar to how I wash my other human hair wigs. And again, I used the instructions on how to care for this and followed it to the T. I actually have a demo which I'll talk over and go through, I guess, some of the products and the steps in which I wash this wig. So there are 2 ways that you can actually wash this based on the instructions. First is to submerge and leave to soak, and the other is to actually wash it like you would the other human hair wigs, running the cold water or the lukewarm water over the wig whilst you're holding the inside of the cap. So the shampoo itself, and I guess the products that I use for this are the Natural Hair Care line. So the first product is actually the Vital Shampoo, and the Vital Shampoo I feel like is a clarifying shampoo. I know that, so this type of synthetic mix or human hair mix does need moisture. It needs moisture because you're putting heat on it. It dries out quite a lot. And I found that rather than being a moisturizing or a sudsy shampoo, I felt like it was a clarifying shampoo. It didn't have any suds whatsoever. It was cleaning because I saw I guess the dirty water run out of it after the first wash with the Vital shampoo from the Natural Hair Care line, but I didn't feel like it, you know, it created any suds, which was fine because it did its job and it cleaned the wig really nicely. I don't care for much for this smell. I actually think I prefer the synthetic Belle Madame line a little bit more, and that's one of my favorite shampoos and balsams. The balsam was very similar to the balsam that we use for the synthetic line. I found it to be a little bit runny. It didn't create that thick coating that I would have liked, and I did leave it on the wig for about 10 minutes. I didn't soak it. The instructions didn't say to soak, but rather just to coat the ends of the wig and leave for about 10 minutes. After rinsing that off, I towel dried the wig, so I just patted it down. I pat it down with the towel, and then after putting it on my stand, I sprayed some leave-in conditioner. I thought it was fine. You know, it didn't make the ends heavy. And again, I think the whole premise of this wig is to add as much moisture as possible. And I'll get into why in a little bit when we talk about styling. So yeah, I put in the leave-in conditioner. I put the stand outside just in some fresh air because it was nice and warm when I washed the wig. So once it was had dried slightly, but it was still a little bit damp, I actually sprayed on the soft spray. And this soft spray is actually a silicone conditioning complex. So it just protects the ends a little bit more from damage once you heat style. The only thing that I noticed was that it's slightly fuller, which I actually quite like because I do like that little bit more body. So the hair texture feels not dry per se, but it feels like it has a little bit more body after I washed it. Now, this is the first time I've worn it since I've washed it. So here's a clip of what it looks like when it just air dried. So as I mentioned, I've not added any heat tools to this whatsoever. But yeah, I feel like it dried quite nicely. There were no frizzies. I manhandled it quite a bit, unfortunately, but no frizzies at all. So I'm really happy with the outcome without adding any heat to it. So I also received as part of the set the Vital Mask. So there you go. And this is a deep conditioning mask. I think I'll probably try this after the next wash and add this on overnight. So I'll use this next time, and I'll add a bit of an update in the description bar down below. So if you're viewing this in the future, then check out the description box to see how this Vital Mask performed. Okay, so I have my hair straightener. I'm just waiting for it to heat up. The wig can be straightened at 160 to 180 degrees Celsius. So today I'm going to use it at 170 just to see how it straightens. I will straighten half of it. I won't straighten the other half, but I wanted to straighten half of it on camera to see if there's any difference and what it looks like. Something strange that I actually read in the instructions is to not add any heat protectant to the hairs and to the fibers. So I think that might be because it might burn or melt the fibers if you had any moisture, and it does say to use the straightener on only dry hair. So I'm going to come close to the screen so you can see what this looks like before I put the straightener to it. So it is a little bit fuller. It's not frizzy, but it could use with some straightening. So I have a little comb here, and I'm going to run that through with a comb. Okay. Okay, you can see the difference pretty much straight away. It does make it a bit more pin straight, but I'm sure that you can use this to kind of curl in the fibers underneath. But wow, that difference is actually huge. I'm going to try one side here as well, because it feels like this bit's a little bit crooked or broken. There you go. Yeah, that's made a huge difference. Okay. I'm actually pretty happy with the way this straightens. Let me grab my mirror so I can see. Yeah, wow. It appears less fluffy, if you kind of get my meaning. So after I washed it, it looked a bit fluffier, but yeah, I really like that. That's looking really nice. You can see this is the bit I haven't straightened, and this is the bit I have. Definitely a lot smoother. Yeah, so this is actually quite a lot smoother. Okay, I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna do the fringe as well. I'm pretty stoked with this. Yay, okay. That straightened really nicely. I'm gonna shut this off and just wrap up this video. Wow, so I'm actually really happy with this wig. I love the way that it's been wearing. It's very lightweight. The cap construction itself is perfect for those of you who have little to no hair, either from chemo or from alopecia, or you know, you just like to shave your hair and you have a buzz. But yeah, this is actually a very, very comfortable cap, very, you know, very consistent across the brand. I have to say that so far I have been really amazed with Belle Madame, and this Platinum Hair Collection wig is beautiful. So I love how this feels. So far, I really love how it's washed and dried and air dried, and with the addition of some heat just now, it's come out even softer. So yeah, I'm really pleasantly surprised with this blend hair quality. So really, really happy with this. So if you are looking for something that is priced lower than human hair, then I would definitely give this a go. It's really, really lovely. It does feel like human hair, and it does look like human hair. I'm really blown away with this, and yeah, I'm very happy to review this for the Beauty Nook. So if you would like to know more about Belle Madame and the Belle Madame products and the Belle Madame Platinum line, then please go check out the Beauty Nook. I will have all the contact details down below. So thank you again for watching my video today, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this video before you leave, and I will see you all next time. Bye.